episode 14 of Road to Pro Show. Matt goes on a hunt for a Maximus. Matt makes his debut in men's wellness.
Oh, wait, you gotta do it.
And Matt reveals his nutritional secrets for muscular growth.
Chicken, rice, fish.
Starring Matt's 48th personality. Every single carb source at Woolies. And not a single Maximus drink.
Because I'm gonna give them the worst review ever. Welcome back to the tube. Here's a pump that we prepared earlier. Once I take this singlet off and we wring it out, I might like cure world thirst. That's not a thing. Put all the sweat in this shirt in a desalination plant and be hydrated for days. So the back portion of this workout is done. You missed it. It was elite. I hit 47 PBs and Mitch didn't film any of it. It was good. It was a good session. Tom and I hit back. Gonna hit a bit of an arm session with Mitch now. But and then I think we need to go grocery shopping. Do you want to go grocery shopping? Does that work with the gimbal? Knees weak, arms are heavy. This is a bandana slash t-shirt slash sweat towel slash my hair when I'm wellness posing.
What?
That was a bit anticlimactic. I really expected it to be better than that, I'm not gonna lie to you. So if we were to go to a supermarket and discuss some like ins and outs of like nutrition labels, what's probably healthy and what's probably not healthy. I think in this day and age, everyone's looking for like the no fat, no sugar, low carb, low this, low that. And like, I'm no like super scientist or supreme nutritionist. I mean, it's not hard to get qualifications these days, let's be real. But when you get down to the crux of it, is that just because something is no sugar or no fat or whatever the case may be, it tastes good for a reason, and usually that reason's not good. I think food volume is something that's probably a little bit understated in the fitness industry, especially in the dieting phase. Everyone's looking for like the most voluminous foods that they can possibly find from a low calorie standpoint, and that could actually be a negative from a digestive standpoint. Like if you're just pumping as much volume into your stomach for the lowest calorie return, there's got to be a give and take there in terms of digestibility, how your body passes it through your digestive system. You know, the idea of like, I don't like feeling hungry because it's uncomfortable. You're feeling hungry for a reason. Like if you're in a calorie deficit, you're supposed to feel hungry. That's the idea of a calorie deficit. If you're not hungry, then you gotta ask yourself, are you really in a calorie deficit? I think that's the most important thing, food volume, because you want to sort of get to a point where you're getting all your fiber intake, fruits and veggies, nice and voluminous foods without pushing the envelope too far and like engorging your stomach full of low carb, low fat, no sugar snacks, treats, whatever the case may be. And that just throws your digestion off completely. Because food's still relatively high. We spoke about it last video that food's still sitting around 3,800 calories for me, which is manageable without being too much food that I'm force feeding and not too little food that I'm starving and not waiting for my next meal. So the idea of food volume for me right now is really non-existent. I just get my meals in. I'm gonna try and make sure that, you know, especially now, like 95 to 90% of my food intake is from whole foods. I obviously allow a little bit of flexibility around training, whether it be quicker digesting carbohydrate sources or even powders to some extent, whether that be carbohydrate powders, protein powders, in order to get my perfect macronutrients where I want it to be. So that's something that we can delve into a little bit down the track, how I sort of combat hunger, how I sort of mitigate lower calories and wanting to increase my food volume, my fiber, where I sort of like to balance my, you know, sugars, carbs, fats, different sources of protein as well, all come into play when you're talking about digestion, the rate of digestion, your glycemic index, so many caveats and so many variables that play a role. It's not just calories in, calories out, like it might seem to be when you're purely in a dieting standpoint, is that calories in, calories out is the be all and end all. Like, let's not get it twisted. For 95% and probably even more, you know, up to 98, 99% of people, your calories in, calories out can be the most efficient way to accomplish that. But when we start getting into the intricacies of a competition prep, you know, we want digestion at 100%, we want fullness, we want conditioning, you know, there's so many things that we're looking to accomplish and get from a physiological standpoint and from an efficacy standpoint. I mean, bodybuilding is a beauty pageant at the end of the day, and we want to look like we're the best on stage. So all those 1%ers and 2%ers can really play a role in achieving that look for us. So we don't like to take any chances with that for sure. had someone send me something yesterday, someone who shall not be named. And it was like a repost of a story of one of their clients. And in the background was a Maximus bottle. Officially can't look at this story without thinking of Maximus Decimus Meridius. People are done for the rest of their life. When we go to the grocery store, I'm gonna fill an entire shopping trolley up with Maximus Decimus Meridius. I'm definitely going to do it. I've already put thought into this. I've already thought about this shopping trip. We're gonna have a 1 kilo bag of jasmine rice, a 1 kilo container of chicken breast, and 35 Maximus Decimus Meridius. I'm actually a piece of shit. So I don't like meal prep for the week. I know a lot of people like meal prep for the week. To be fair, my schedule allows me to make my meals almost daily or, as I'm going. I can definitely see a benefit from prepping all your meals, for the week or whether it be for 3 days. So I find myself at a grocery store of some kind at least every 24 hours or 48 hours at the absolute max. I'm walking through a Coles or a Woolworths or an RGA or an Aldi if you're into that kind of weird shit. If someone full-time shops at IGA, what do you do for a living? Because you must earn a substantial amount more money than I do, because I find that IGA is so expensive. I mean, it's an independent grocers for a reason. Aldi, the thing that frustrates me the most about Aldi is there's no consistency. I'm Batman. Where is she? Genuine. What is the single greatest acting role that you can think of off the top of your brain?
My name is...
Whilst you're thinking, I'll give you some thinking music. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. If your answer isn't Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight,
actor ever.
well, if you ask me, Christian Bale's the supporting actor in that movie. Just saying. That's my favorite acting role of all time. You know a little piece of information that nobody knows? Heath Ledger and I were born on the exact same day. If you smell what Orch is cooking. I'm so dehydrated. Mitch, if you try hard enough, everything's a bicep machine. Look at the feathers. Apparently I've been training for 2 hours. Nearly 2 o'clock. Robert Horry was the guy that through the 2000s, he would literally do nothing for the entire NBA season, and then the playoffs would come and he'd be like, might hit a game winner or 7. He gets 6 NBA championships. Played at the Lakers, played at the Spurs. They were the 2 most points, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I want to get fact checkers in the comments now. Be like, you played to me. What did I say a quote the other day? It was like fact checkers didn't exist until something about lying. And I was like, oh, that's valid. We need to get some groceries. Chicken, rice, fish, oats, cream of rice. I'm dead, bro. I'm so tired. So what's the temperature outside right now? 39. It's 39 degrees outside. I've already trained back, did cardio this morning. So we're gonna go get some groceries and we're gonna have a chat in the supermarket and try and not be uncomfortable about filming in a supermarket. Chicken breast or chicken thigh? Breast always. Let's do it. Do you want a sandwich? I don't trust you with the camera at all. Eating's overrated. This is how you get shredded, just starvation. Or do we support local or do we go to Woolworths? We'll stop here on the way out because I'm not carrying it through the whole store. Basket or trolley? Trolley. Cart? What's the right terminology here? Trolley or cart? Shopping cart? Shopping trolley? I don't know, we're in the way. Sorry. Valentine's Day's coming up, Mitch. Unpopular opinion. Valentine's Day is the stupidest fucking day in the world.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Every day is Valentine's Day. Why do you need a specific day to tell your partner that you love them? Anyway, Valentine's Day, an absolute farce, if you ask me. I love grapes. We love hot cross buns. We're fucking team hot cross bun around here. Fruitless hot cross buns, yes or no? There are other Biscoff ones, that's the real question. Biscoff? We can make that work. Per serving, 7 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, 48 grams of carbohydrates. Elite macros. You know, it's actually not that bad. If, for argument's sake, if we were to look at these Cadbury milk chocolate chipped, oh, these are only 7 grams of fat too. How is that possible? How are these less carbohydrates than the Biscoff ones? Biscoff, tick. Moving on. Fresh veggies, frozen veggies. What, frozen? Ooh. Onions have layers, please leave. And I go, okay, make me. Yeah, we're going to be affiliated with Reshaped by Loz. Reshaped by Loz, sponsored athlete. You looking at him? I'm going to Woolies soon. Chocolate can get the fuck out of here. We've made the #1 mistake that all people make going to the supermarket, Mitch. We don't have a list. We're just winging it. Chicken, rice, cream of rice, frozen berries, frozen vegetables. We need carbohydrate snacks of some kind, maybe like LCMs. We need breakfast cereal. We need Maximus Decimus Meridius. That might kind of be it, I think. Everyone here's an NPC. you pan the camera across and someone's like glitched into the wall. Ones and zeros. I speak in binary. Binary? My dad would have killed me if I got that wrong. My dad watches the YouTube. Barramundi portions, $19. Why? A kilo of barramundi for $19? I feel like that's excessive. We're not quite at the whitefish portion of prep yet.
When does that happen?
8 weeks out. Whitefish thins the skin.
Actually?
Doesn't. It's just a really high protein, low fat. It's like literally just straight protein. It's like whitefish. So barramundi, bassa, blue grenadier, they're kind of like my 3 go-tos, like deep in prep. One, it digests like a god. Whitefish just digests like you wouldn't believe it. Bassa and hockey fillets. Hockey fillets. Canadian hockey fillets. The Wayne Gretzky of fish. Do we need mince? That's it. We just walk out with Biscoff. I'm just letting people know that pork mince, or pork in general, is probably the most nutrient waste of time protein source on this planet. My go-to protein sources: chicken, fish, beef. I don't really do turkey. Kangaroo, big kangaroo fan. Red meat, low fat. Did you know that Australia is the only country in the world that eats its coat of arms? That's factual. No other country in the world eats its coat of arms. Do you know what a coat of arms is?
Really?
So we're going to support local, so we're not going to buy from here. So we're currently at Biscoff Hot Cross Buns so far. Pull the list up. Put it here. Put the list here. Cereal, let's go. Go-to cereal, bagels. We need bagels. Add bagels to the list. Ooh, we do like a brioche. We do like a brioche bagel. Home brand, name brand, AEST. Can't go wrong with AEST. If I was to say AEST Oddworld Odyssey, would you know what that is? Bread, don't need it. Bagels, we're good. Oats, we need oats. How are oats organic? How is it different from a regular oat? A single oat.
Why are you saying oat?
Oat. Oat. I'm buying home brand, fuck you. Quick oats always. Apparently we just have a basket full of carbohydrates right now. Also, cereal. Milo cereal's got to be up there. Mini churros. More carbs. More carbs. More carbs. Pop-Tarts, yes or no? Absolute yes. Mitch, this is the aisle. This is the aisle. Mitch, there's no Maximus here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Can you review Woolworths online? Because I'm going to give them the worst review ever. You'd think there would be, right? You win some, you lose some, and that was an L. We can get some alcohol-free alcohol, but we can't get a Maximus Decimus Meridius. What kind of world do we live in? I refuse to believe that there's none here. Favorite LCM? I like the unicorn one too. Yeah, it's my favorite.
I usually go for this.
The pack?
Yeah, that's right.
Bet. We're just adding to the carb collection currently. What else is on the list? Vegetables. Rice. We're on. Jasmine?
Yeah.
Always? Can you just say that into the camera?
So, if you are eating basmati rice, you are literally eating a bowl of maggots. It is disgusting.
Have you ever had sushi rice before? Yeah. Look at this. Where are we? This is the best rice you'll ever have in your entire life. But we're not having it. Fragrant, which means it smells really nice. Anything that makes my life... Why is that packet open? That's the real question. Jasmine rice. Do I have a rice cooker? I do. Anything that can make my life easier than it needs to be. If it can't go in an air fryer or a rice cooker, I don't want to eat it. Peak Performance has 0, and I mean 0 spoons. This is where our journey ends, Mitchell. It's been fun while it lasts. I don't know if I want to pay $7 for 3 spoons. Everything can be eaten with a spoon if you try hard enough. Everything is a dildo if you've got the balls. Prep hack, long-handled teaspoons. If you know, you know. Dessert spoons. Pack them. We're in. Moving on. I'm having fun. Aside from the fact that I've drained all of my body fluids today, canned vegetables. Oh, I don't know about that.
I've never had canned vegetables.
No. Tuna? Tuna or tuna? In terms of protein sources, tuna is probably not the highest on the list of protein synthesis bioavailability, but you know what it is on the top of? Simplicity and ease. And that's what I'm all about. How can I make my life easier? I'm not going to get tuna today because I'm on my shit and I'm actually prepping my meal, so I don't need tuna right now. But packet of rice, microwavable packet of rice and a tin of tuna, never fails. Go to spring water always. What I'll do is I'll do 2 tins of spring water and 1 tin of oil. So then I like mix it all together and I get a little bit of oil, but I don't want all 3 tins of oil. So I'll do 2 spring water, 1 oil, and then like a drizzle of hot sauce. You don't have pineapple on anything? Pineapple is actually great for digestion.
Why?
I wasn't prepared for a follow-up question. I just know it's great. Pineapple pieces in juice, pineapple chunks in juice. What's the difference between chunks and pieces? Is there a difference? They look the exact same. You know how else was crushed? My soul, whatever. I'm overthinking this. Slices in syrup. What's the difference between syrup and juice? I genuinely don't know. Syrup will have more sugar in it. I think so too. I agree.
I should give you the microphone.
You should be on the YouTube
in
channel.
front of the camera.
Yeah. Speaking of, so this is what I was referring to earlier, Mitchell. This is what I'm referring to earlier about like your low-calorie alternatives. To basically just fill your stomach with nothingness. Like if you look at the calories, 7 calories per serve. And I know of people that will consume this like it's going out of fashion. Where do I draw the line in terms of enjoying the hunger or being satiated? I'm a bit of a weirdo because I like to feel hungry. If I feel hungry, then I'm winning. The calorie deficit's working. If I'm constantly feeling like I'm full or bloated or distended, then I don't feel like I'm in a good position. And that affects me mentally. And we all know, based on my previous experiences, that if I'm not switched on up here, I'm not switched on everywhere else, you know? So we're not at this point yet. But I think Kathy, and I'm calling her Kathy because she never told us her real name, but I think Kathy hit the nail on the head. Everything in moderation, you know? You don't have to overdo it. Put Kathy on the YouTube. Toilet rolls, paper towel, baby care, medicinal, vitamin. There's no Muscle Nation bars here. Do you know why they're probably not here? Because they're all sold out. Muscle Nation got a sale on today. So I think they're doing like 10% off, 20% off, free shipping. I don't know, use my discount code. This is a controversial one. Milk, oat milk, why? Almond milk, why? Like I get it, but also I don't. You want milk I've got? Low fat, no fat, high cream, high calcium, high protein soy. Light skim, omega-3, and vitamin D and folate or extra dollop. I just want milk that tastes like real milk. This one tastes like full cream milk and only 2% fat. Wow. It says only 2% fat. I was checking to make sure that the numbers checked out before you jump down my throat. Fit milk. High protein, complete dairy light. I can't say I've ever had protein milk. Me being like, you can't get your protein from milk. Also consumes 80 grams of whey per day. Make it make sense. Nudie juice. We're in. Frozen berries. I'm a mixed berry guy.
Yes, man.
Yeah? Speaking of bioavailability, raw eggs, bioavailability, no. You know you need to cook your eggs to get protein out of them? Because people that drink raw eggs and egg whites, pointless. It's like 17% protein when you drink the egg whites, and then it's like 90 something when you cook them. I need to fact check that. Can you fact check that? All I'm saying is, oh, you can hear me because I got the mic on. Why am I yelling? I'm just saying, cook your egg whites. That's all I'm saying. Mixed berries. Don't get married to one type of berry. Have multiple berries. Not for me specifically. I've been programming these for clients. Wicked Sisters. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
The macros on them are pretty elite. I lied. They're not actually not that great. They're delicious. They're gluten-free, which means nothing. But great alternative. Great protein snack if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, here you go. This is what I was looking for. The Wicked Sister high protein banana pudding. Do you want one? Chocolate? Is there chocolate? Mango, strawberry, banana, no chocolate. Oh, that's the panna cotta one. That's why. I fucked up. 4 grams protein, 5 grams fat, 36 grams carbs. Wicked Sister. It's because I was looking at the panna cotta one. I messed up. Easy mistake to make, you know, when dieting. We're not going to get them though. Move on. Yogo mix tubs. When I tell you that childhood peaked with Yogo mix-ins, veg, I usually just go for the greens mix, the spring greens mix. Those of us that are actual grown-ups can digest broccoli, Mitchell. Peas, beans, broccoli, goat mix.
Home brand?
No, I kind of fuck with the bird's eye. Actually, I've got a lot of these at home. Prep Set Go, pumpkin chunks. They also do a sweet potato variety as well. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Sweet potato chunks. It's literally just like raw frozen sweet potato. Whack them straight in the $4 for 500 grams. I've got like 4 bags of this in the freezer, so we don't need any, but great prep hack. I think that might be all we actually need. Do you reckon we let someone else do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Fuck that. Chapter paper. The title of this video is how to make, are you filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh. How to make $200 of groceries cost $35. Just go through the self-serve. And this is why I return to the grocery store every 24 hours, because I never buy enough. I just buy enough for like 2 days worth of food, and then we're done. Butcher's after this. Butcher time? When it comes to protein sources, I will usually do, like I try and do 1 chicken, 1 fish, 1 beef meal every day. Doesn't always work out that way. I think if you're eating the same thing every day, your body develops a tolerance to it or an intolerance to it. So I'll normally do like 1 chicken, 1 beef, 1 fish, and then like that's my 3 protein sources throughout the day. And then you have like 1 whey, and then obviously like residual protein from other sources. So I'm thinking, I reckon we just get chicken breast fillets. Good, how are you? Can I grab a kilo of just the skinless chicken breast, please? Peri-peri chicken. Oh, Nando's. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You can't. Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah. Just avoid all litigation. Perfect. That's perfect, man. No stress. That's everything, man. Thank you so much. Nah, you're right. If the filming doesn't work out for you, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We're done. Of course. What the fuck happened to the weather? Melbourne is literally the only place in the world where you can walk into Woolworths and it's 39 degrees and glaring your eyes out. And then you walk out of Woolworths and it's 22 degrees, overcast, and smells like rain. Anyway, I'm done. We're gonna get treatment from Mario. That was a grocery shop. It wasn't a very exciting grocery shop. I am the most boring food consuming bodybuilder on this planet. I mean, I'm probably not. That was an over exaggeration, but I keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Simple proteins, variabilities of proteins, variabilities of carb sources, oats, rice. We forgot cream of rice. Make sure you get your fiber in. Make sure you get your vegetables in. Have a few little tasty treats whilst your calories and macros allow it. Hence the Biscoff hot cross buns, because hot cross buns are life. And then if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. Got a juicy back session, which Mitch filmed none of it because he was selfish. Bit of an arm pump, did some posing, grocery shop, treatment with Mario. Something different for the tube. Like, subscribe, comment. 14.5 weeks out. The show goes on. I'm not fucking leaving. See you in the next one.